Hello everyone, I'm Tristan and I have one goal today: to show you 5 common advanced grammar mistakes and how to easily fix them. So we are going to improve your English, improve your IELTS, improve your TOEIC, improve your TOEFL by looking at 5 common mistakes. Here is the first one: incorrect use of need in passive voice. Let's look at 2 sentences that are strange. People are needed to be helped. More money is needed to be given to the charity. These are strange. We are using need in the wrong form. Remember, a passive voice is a sentence that starts with an object. For example, someone purchased the house. So someone is the subject, the house is the object. In passive voice, we start with the object. The house was purchased by someone. Now, you can see in passive voice, you will need a be verb. However, with need, it can be very confusing. Let's look at an example. People need information about the event. Need is the main verb. You can see people need information. So in passive voice, information is needed about the event. That's correct. However, when you use need to, you're going to use a different structure. An example: someone needs to fix the problem. Need to is not your main verb here. Fix is the main verb. So it is incorrect to say the problem is needed to fix, or the problem is needed to be fixed. You will keep needs to the same. You will not change it. You will say the problem needs to be fixed. You turn fix into passive voice. Be fixed. So after need to, that is where the passive voice happens. Here's another example. You can see we do not have need to here. The country needs more support from other nations. So, more support is needed. We make need passive here because it is our main verb. But let's look at the next sentence. The country needs to support its elderly population. You can see we have needs to. So our main verb is support. So the elderly population needs to be supported by the country. Needs is not is needed or are needed here because it is not our main verb. So practice on your own. Make these sentences passive. Let's try the first one. She needs to marinate the chicken. Well, the chicken needs to be marinated. Okay, so we did not make needs passive voice here. The next one, the recipe needs sauce. Sauce is needed. We did make need passive because it is our main verb. One more example. The country needs to modernize its military. Well, we have needs to, so we make it passive after. The military needs to be modernized. So that's a common mistake. Well, let's look at number 2. This is forgetting the preposition in passive voice. Let's look at the original sentence. Many people listened to her. But a lot of people write, she was listened by many people. Notice the to disappears. This is incorrect. We will keep the to in there. So she was listened to by many people. Another example. Although many people disagree with her opinions, she is still popular online. That's our original sentence. But you decide to make it passive. Although her opinions are disagreed by many people. Incorrect. we need that with still. I disagree with her. I disagree with the idea. So correct, although her opinions are disagreed with by many people, she is still popular online. So here's a chance. Try to make the following sentences passive. A reporter called out the CEO for his lies. There, we keep the out. The CEO was called out for his lies. Another example, she spoke about a variety of issues. How can we make that passive voice? Well, a variety of issues were spoken about. We are not going to remove about. So it's very common for advanced students to forget the original preposition in passive voice. Number 3, using present perfect with nowadays. I often see this mistake in IELTS writing. Nowadays, people have been spending less time with family. Here's a tip. When you use nowadays, you are talking about now. You are not talking about the past until now. So it is better to use present continuous or simple tense. Better, nowadays people are spending less time with their family. Just present continuous. Another example of an incorrect sentence, nowadays people have used their smartphones more and more. Do not use present perfect with nowadays. Better, nowadays people are using their smartphones more and more. If you want to use present perfect, better options are recently, over the past few years, in the past few years, for the past few years. Those can all work. So this is strange. Nowadays, people have decided to start their own companies. Better, nowadays, people are deciding to start their own companies, or recently, more people have decided to start their own company, or more people have been deciding to start their own companies. So remember, with nowadays, use simple tense or present perfect. Number 4, putting to before here, there, and home. When you use to with here, there, and home, you do not need to use to before it. This is more important with to than other prepositions. Here's an example. Marta, have you ever been to New York? No, but I've always wanted to go to there. You do not need that to. Better, no, but I've always wanted to go there. You don't need the to before there. Or Debbie says, I've got to head to home before it gets too late. They do not need to here. Better, I've got to get home, or I've got to head home before it gets too late. Finally, with here, you do not need to. An example, can you come to here? I need some help. Get rid of to. Better, can you come here? I need some help. All right, number 5. This is the last common mistake we'll look at, using even incorrectly. Let's look at an example. Even I get a good score on the final test, I won't get a high grade in the class. Can you find the mistake? Well, better, even if I get a good score on the final test, I won't get a high grade in the class. One more example. Even she was sick, she still came to the party. It's missing something. Even though she was sick, she still came to the party. So it is wrong to use even subject verb, comma, subject verb. You need even though, when, before, after, if, while, subject verb, subject verb. One more example. Even she became a doctor, she still helped patients. Better. Even before she became a doctor, she had still helped patients. Notice, even before. All right, everyone, so we looked at 5 common advanced mistakes. Check out my other lessons to learn about other common mistakes and how to easily fix them. Please share, subscribe, like. Why did I do this? And have a wonderful day. Bye.